Hello and welcome to Sousui's Gamebox. Thank you for stopping by the channel. We are back with more Doki Doki action with Sayuri, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. So, with that being said, let's not waste any time and start the game, shall we? Alright, it's time to share my poem. So because this will be a full-on Yuri route, I'ma start with her. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can't trust her opinion to be fair. Oh. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. Eh? What was that? Huh? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. That's... I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So... what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow! That's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Well, to be frank, I have crafted a lot of haikyuus when I was playing Ghost of Tsushima, so you can say I'm a warrior poet of some sort. I'll be spewing poems and haikyuus left and right when I'm done with this game. Hell yeah! Like a ronin. Well, back to the game. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant... Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah? Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and their form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Weakened? Me? Weak? Impossible! I'm not weak! No! Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Biased? How? Well... never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. Well, now I'm more curious. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Maybe to all of us in one go. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kinda funny, and so cute at the same time! After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Wow, that's a very beautiful handwriting. Let's see if I can read this properly. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm. Breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Wow, that's deep. Even for me. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Ah, that. Well, to be honest, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Eh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all, Yuri. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Hoo-hoo. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Sousui. Really? I must have totally missed the point then. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. Wow, that's really deep. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. Eh? It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive too, so... Nah, mine's weak. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this. But in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Sousui. Doing their best for me? Hell yeah! Score for Sousui! Hell yeah! Focus. Me too, Yuri. Hell yeah! Score! Right, now, next. I reckon I want to hear what Natsuki has to say about my poem. Yeah, I'm a bit curious about that. Huh? So sweet. If you're not going to take this club seriously, then go home. Eh? What? That's a bit mean, Natsuki. Harsh. What? You expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid or something? Well, I'm not a writer. I'm just a noob at the moment. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put in effort. We all start somewhere, right? If you are still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Painful to think about. Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I'd tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again. Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess. Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. Knowing you, you'll probably think it's stupid. Okay, that's a pretty short one. Let's see. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. Huh. Well, it sort of feel a bit plain and blank in the end for some reason. Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. It's simple, short and sweet. What? Just be honest. I am. What do you want me to say, lady? Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems is for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So, I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. Oh, so you do have to feel like flat and blank at the end. Alright, it was engineered to be that way. Fair enough. It helps brings out the feeling in the last line. So you did. Good work. I guess more went to it than I realized. Heh, that's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. So Natsuki is the youngest one in the group. Okay, so we have established that. Fair enough. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. So who's next? Sayuri or Monika? I think I should go with Sayuri. Wow. What do you mean, wow? Sousui, your poem is really bad. Bad? What? What do you mean bad? Yuri liked it. I think Natsuki liked it too. Don't ahahaha me, lady. Eh? It's fine, it's fine. It's your first time. Besides, I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Sousui. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people? That's something that only really good people do. No! Don't jump into conclusions. I don't think I'm a good person, Sayuri. No, I'm not that guy. Sorry. But thanks, Sayuri. Thanks. Means a lot. I am not sure if Sayuri sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she is part of the reason I'm joining. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you onto that then. Yay! Now, you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. She's probably trying to deceive me or something. Let's see. Oh, wow, it's quite a long one. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. What? That's a bit random at the end. Okay. Sayuri. This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. Well, I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice. Or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. All bright and fluffy and shiny. Really? Yeah, really. Especially that last line. I'm an eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there is no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. Aw, she's so cute. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time, I won't forget. I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. Alright. The last lady in line, Monica. Hi, Sousui. Having a good time so far? Yeah, pretty much. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Oh, that smile! No, too bright! Please don't! Don't worry, Sousui. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Great job, Sousui. I was going, oh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. Well, it's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. That's the best way to go. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery. Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayuri, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all of the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked though. Oh, I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased toward their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So, don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Indeed. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. Well, you sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good, Monica. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? Always have to feel confident, huh? Sound confident, huh? Okay, that's a bit tough. I see. Well, let's read it then. Okay. It's a long one. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See, the direction the speckle protrudes. A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realized now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Whoa, what's going on? My The hair on my body is jumping straight up for some reason. What the heck? It's like my feral instinct is acting up. Oh no. Sounds just not right. But it's a good poem. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. Powerful, you say? I love power. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany, you say? Huh. Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes, when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thank you, Monica, I guess. Thanks for listening. Phew! I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me from my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they are just being nice, there is no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayuri and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess? I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayuri liked it, and Sousui did too. So, based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Sousui liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh crud. Oh. I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Eh? That's not what I... You just... Yuri stands up as well. Oh crud. What's happening? Maybe you're just jealous that Sousui appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Ooh. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobas magically grew a size bigger as soon as Sousui started showing up. What? Natsuki? Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turns toward me, as if they just noticed I was standing there. Oh boy, what is going on? Sousui. She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't happen in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should just jump at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Sousui. Well, I do agree with that, Natsuki. But wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Sousui? Yes, I do. I agree with that too. What should I do? Damn! Well... I don't know. How did I get dragged into this in the first place? Oh god. It's not like I know anything about writing. But whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course, that's going to be Natsuki, Yuri, or Sayuri. Which one? I'm gonna go with Yuri. Sorry, Natsuki. Natsuki. You're right that I liked your poem. See? Wait. That's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. That's not what happened at all. Aw, poor Natsuki. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand. Yuri. Eh? You're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. Well, that's... But here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it, and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice that. I'm sorry. But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding me? That's exactly what I did. It was her that... Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things that you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too? Natsuki clenches her fists. In the end, nobody has taken her side. Sorry, Natsuki. Poor girl. She's trapped, at this point being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up feeling bad for her. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my head. Sayuri, she doesn't need to. You know what? I'm going to do that. It'll spare me from having to look at all your faces right now. Without warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem up from the desk and storms out. On her way out, she crumples up the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash. Aw, that's... poor thing. Natsuki. She really didn't need to do that. I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in an adjacent chair. Is everything alright, Yuri? I am so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No, Yuri! How could anyone not have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handle it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you. Well... alright, I believe you. Thanks, Sousui. You're too kind. I'm thankful to have you a part of this club now. It's nothing. No biggie at all. One more thing. That one thing that Natsuki said? About, you know. I would never do anything so shameful. So... Eh? Shameful? What do you mean? What thing did Natsuki say? Well, never mind that. I'm going to make some tea. Good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay? Yeah. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Aw, poor Natsuki. Sousui, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It's pretty cool. Change your pace and sort of thing, you know? It was neat. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends too. So, your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. Yeah. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Hell yeah, Sousui, you got this! Sousui. Ready to walk home? Sure. Let's go, Sayuri. Hehehe. Sayuri beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayuri and I spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayuri, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise, they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, of course not. I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Sousui, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Sayuri. Thank you. Every day is going to be so much fun. What? Why am I sighing? I should be thankful and grateful for Sayuri. Bloody heck. No, I'm thankful for you, Sayuri. It looks like Sayuri still hasn't caught on the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but... does it really need to stop there? Yeah. Well, we'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayuri. I pat Sayuri on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayuri as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah. Let's do this. Sousui against the world. Hell yeah! Okay, I think I'm gonna stop the video right here. It has already passed 30 minutes. Well, as always, thank you everybody for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a like, drop a comment, and subscribe if you have not done it yet. And I hope to see you again in the next episode. Bye bye.